Welcome to the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, a weekly broadcast sponsored by CVC Success Group, hosted each week by industry speaker, coach, author, and educator Jerry Isenhour. Our presentations are produced to assist business owners and managers in turning their business dreams into their business realities. And now, here is your host, Jerry Isenhour.
2020. It's not truly a year of all bad things. In 2020, there are things that we need to be grateful for. In 2020, we can be grateful that we live in a country where we can complain, but where we can still make our lives and our businesses into what we imagine them to be. And we can have our dreams about what we want to be. You know, as we go into 2020 at the end and start into another year, let me ask you a question. In 2020, have there been those that have left this earth that we should have expressed gratitude for? Are there those in 2020 that have had a profound effect on our life? I think if we really look, there's a lot we need to be grateful for. And as I put together this week's podcast, Cheryl asked the question, "Well, what do you think we need to talk about this week?" And I said, I've got a couple ideas rolling through my head. And she said, "I think we need to talk about gratefulness." And I said, "I think you're right." So stay with me. We'll be right back and we'll talk about gratefulness and the things that you may want to consider do to show others your gratitude.
Bringing your team to the level of expertise you expect and want from them is a job in itself. And let's be honest, in our industry, is the learning ever really over? Why not turn training over to the experts at the CVC Success Group? Subject matter experts in your industry have joined forces to create the CVC Academy, online, on-site, or live streaming. Training for your team in format options that work best for their individual needs. CVC Success Group has thought of everything to help put you and your team on the path to success.
One of the people that I've studied under and is certified by is a gentleman by the name of John Maxwell, Dr. John Maxwell. So as I start this podcast, I want to say a quote from Dr. Maxwell. And this is what he said: "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." And listening to that quote, that's a gold nugget for every one of us. Because you see, so many of us want to be technically proficient. We want to be great salespeople. We want to be great communicators. But what we've got to do is make sure that others know how much we truly care. How much we truly care. So gratefulness is something that we each need to take a look at, because I think we're all guilty so often of not being grateful for the great things that are in our life. So I've got a couple of challenges for you today to help you in a journey to be more grateful. And here's challenge number one. Every single day of your life, take a photo. Take a photo of something you're grateful for. Something you're grateful for, or someone that you're truly thankful for. Take this photo and take this mental note down that this is something that you are thankful for and grateful for to have this person. You see, we got to get on this journey of being more grateful with the things in our lives. Here's challenge number two for you. In your transactions with others that provide services to you, do you truly express your gratitude? Do you take the time, look them in the eye, and really say, "Thank you. I appreciate what you do for me"? Challenge number 3, put up gratitude stop signs in your life. Make the time in your life to notice those things around you that you should truly be grateful for each and every day. That's number 3. Here's number 4, and this is going to be a hard one. This is going to be something you're going to need to do some deep thinking about, and it's going to be really hard to do. But here's what I want you to consider doing. I know you've got people that are important in your life, and they're still alive. Think about this. If you could write a eulogy and give it to them while they're still alive, what do you think that would do for them? If you expressed in words on paper the gratitude that you had for that person, you know, lost a dear friend this past week. He passed away. Actually, I gave him a President's Award some years ago when I was president of the National Chimney Sweep Guild, and also appointed him to some positions, and he did a great job. But you know something? Over the last few years, even though I knew that he had been sick, now it's a challenge. Why didn't I reach out to this gentleman? Why didn't I share with him how grateful I was that he had been in my life? And he's not the first one that's passed away like this year. I've had other friends that passed away in the year 2020. And I would love the opportunity now to be able to say, hey, thanks for what you did for me. Thanks for what you did for others. Because you're a person that truly made a difference in the lives of other people. And your contributions were remarkable. Think about that. Challenge number 5. What are the things that you would like people to be grateful to you for? What would you love to hear from the people in your life? Just think of the emotions you go through when people tell you things. Or I really appreciate what you did for me, how you stepped out of your comfort zone to help me. Challenge number 6. This is for those of you who are managers or employees or who supervise other people. Do you ever share with these people that report to you, that work for you, that you're grateful for them? Do you ever simply stop and say, thanks? I really appreciate the hard work that you do. Do we show them our gratitude? Or do we just consider that the paycheck is gratitude enough? And we never, ever thank them. So here's challenge number 7. And this goes out to those of you who work in a company. How do you show gratitude to your employer, to your boss? You know something? Your employer is a person who lays it on the line, and they carry the ultimate responsibility for those that depend on them for their livelihood. Just look around your company right now. What's the economic impact of your company? How many people does the success of your company rely on? Challenge number 8. Do we really show gratitude to our customers for the role that they play in your success? Are we grateful every time that phone rings? Are we grateful every time we get an email? Are we grateful when people reach out to us and contract with us and hire us to do their work? Are we really showing them the gratitude that you can be there? Because when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to build a loyal following of customers. You know, one of the things that Jeffrey Gitomer wrote a book about was that customer satisfaction was really worthless unless they were loyalty customers. Because a loyal customer is the most valuable thing that you can have. So when you show gratitude for your customers for the role that they play in your success, what you're going to find out is that this is going to help them to sell you. So how can you show gratitude to your customers for that role they play in your success? Challenge number 9. Show gratitude to those who extend a helping hand, who extend friendship to you. Think about it. Doesn't cost you a dime. A simple word saying thanks. You're important to me. You mean a lot to me. You help me get to where I'm going in this world. And as I end my segment here, I'm gonna share a couple more quotes with you. I had shared a quote earlier from John Maxwell, but here's one that Zig Ziglar wrote. And Cheryl may repeat this in her part because she is a bigger follower of Zig than I am. But said what Zig said was, the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more that you will have to express gratitude for. In other words, gratitude is going to help build your security in life, the things that make you comfortable. And Zig had one more quote I'm going to share with you. The greatest source of happiness is the ability to be grateful at all times. Because this is what happens, and it happened many times. Like I said, when I was president of the National Chimney Sweep Guild and the Chimney Safety Institute of America, I was able to give out awards. I gave out awards of a President's Award, of an Education Award, a Friendship Award, and even a Lifetime Achievement Award. And were very emotional for me to be able to give those. It's also emotional to be able to receive awards like that, which I've been through those emotions also from some of the awards that I've won in the industry I've worked in. So think about it. Cheryl's going to be stepping up to the mic in a minute, and she's going to give her feelings on gratitude and how important it is to be able to show others in your life the gratitude that you have for them. Remember, maybe this world isn't the greatest, but at least you live in a world that it is your decision. Do you want to complain or do you want to express gratitude? It's all up to you. So stick around. Cheryl will be with you in just a minute.
As a business owner, you know where you want to take your business, but things keep popping up to block your way. You're not alone. It's hard to see clearly when you're so close to the situation. Where are the roadblocks? What do you need to tackle first? You went out and took a big risk because you've got dreams for your family and your community, and it's time to turn those dreams into reality. CVC Success Group has a proven system to do just that. It's time we talk.
As many of you know, Jerry and I have different opinions. Sometimes we have the same opinion, but I have a little different take on gratitude. I mentored under the great Zig Ziglar. That's where I had my certification through. And one of the sayings that he always used was an attitude of gratitude. Now, exactly what does that mean? And exactly how do you do it? An attitude of gratitude means making it a habit to express thankfulness and appreciation in all parts of your life and on a regular basis for both the big and the small things alike. It has been said that if you concentrate on what you have, you will always have more. Many times we talk about being thankful. How does that differ from grateful? The definition of thankful is feeling pleased and relieved. Being grateful and thankful are both positive feelings, and both grateful and thankful are triggered by an event. But the difference between grateful and thankful is that by definition, grateful is directed outward from the person who is feeling it, while thankful is generated inside the person. Other words, no one sees the thankful, but you generate grateful. That's the one reason I like Thanksgiving. For some reason, this is one of the few times that many people express being grateful. It's not to say that people aren't, but many people just find it really hard to say. On Thanksgiving, I've made it a practice to bring everyone together before the meal, and I ask each in turn to express what they are thankful for. Even though, excuse me, Stephen, if you could cut that out, I would appreciate it. I'm going to start back on a line back. On Thanksgiving, I have made it a practice to bring everyone together before the meal, and I asked each in turn to express what they're thankful for. When they are speaking of thankful, we can see the grateful coming out. Even though we know that the person is thankful for what they are, vocalizing it just brings out the emotions of the others, thus a feeling of being grateful. So being grateful comes out of the person and reaches others. I most want to have my grandchildren do this because it's so important that they learn not only to express their thankfulness, but to show their gratefulness. An attitude of gratitude means that you operate from a place of abundance instead of a place of scarcity or fear. Each of us always have a choice of what we focus on. Grateful people give thanks for everything in their lives, even on the days when they feel like nothing's going right. Are you only grateful on the days you feel good? Or can you just suck it up, as they say, and be grateful every day? You are thankful and you show gratitude. Thankful is an expression that you hand out, but grateful is what someone can see and what someone can feel. One of the best examples of thankful is when the Pilgrims began their time of Thanksgiving. We all have different ideas of Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving was not solely about the Pilgrims. What makes Thanksgiving one of the most cherished American holidays, aside from Christmas, is the tradition of joining loved ones in a holiday feast. For over 200 years, Americans have been sitting down to turkey, stuffing, cranberries, mashed potatoes, pies, and much more. The traditional Thanksgiving turkey dinner represents more than just a familiar meal. It symbolizes prosperity, freedom, and gratitude. We give thanks for what we have. We exude gratitude to show it to others. I know you probably won't be listening to this on Thanksgiving. For us, it's just the week after Thanksgiving. But take the feelings that you have at Thanksgiving and show them through the years. Show the gratitude. When you show gratitude to others, others will react to it. And in turn, it makes their day better. It's much like a smile. When you smile, others will smile back. Some openly, some inside, but there's always a smile. Today, I just want to express my gratitude to those who have helped me achieve what I am and put me on the path of what I will become. I want to end with a quote from Zig Ziglar. Among the things you can give and still keep are your word, a smile, and a grateful heart. With this, I want to turn it back over to Jerry to wrap up our program and express our gratitude to each of you for joining us into this cast.
It's so hard to find people. Nobody shows up for interviews anymore. I just don't know where to find people. You hear it everywhere, and you're not alone. The CVC Success Group has the experience and expertise in assessing candidates, conducting interviews for you, onboarding, and training your new hires for a path of success in their new career. Reach out to CVC Success Group and let's talk about the challenges you're facing today.
You know, one of the things that I'm grateful for is the lady that just spoke to you, because she's one of my mentors. She's a coach for me. She helps me through my difficult times. She also does piles of work for me, helping me to serve my customers better. And she does so much for so many people in the world of hiring, helping them get through, helping them understand behavior patterns of their people. But more or less, our relationship with our clients is not just a business relationship. They're our friends, and we go through with them their difficulties in life as they face their challenges. Sometimes it's a loss of a loved one in their lives, and something we understand because we've been there. Could be any number of things, but this is what we're going to encourage you to do. Instead of complaining about the world that we live in every single day, and we see this on social media, the chronic complainers. Don't be a chronic complainer. Be a person of gratitude. Be a person that offers strategies and solutions to others. Be a person that's there for your friends. Think about the challenges I've given you today. Thinking about how to put into words to express the gratitude that you have for the loved ones in your life, whether they be family, friends, business associates, employees, employers, whatever. How can you give them your words? Because what it's going to be is, it'll be the most treasured gift that you can ever give another. And with that, we're going to end this podcast episode. We appreciate you joining us. We are CVC Success Group, and we're a team of subject matter experts in all areas of business. It's a team of people. It's not just myself, and it's not just myself and Cheryl, but it's our team that steps up to the plate to help others. So as I end this, I want to make sure that all the people on the CVC team know the gratefulness that I feel for each of you for what you provide myself and our clients. So, hope you have a great week. We really appreciate you joining us as always. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's truly a pleasure to be able to pass our words along to you in this manner. So my name's Jerry Isenhour. We're CVC Success Group. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you turn those business dreams into your business and life realities. We look forward to having a conversation with you.
Thanks for joining us here each week at the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, sponsored by CVC Success Group, providing you the coaching and educational outreach services you need to move to your dream destination in business and in life.